Welcome sa Kapihan sa Philippine Information Agency o PIA o DXPR. Ako ang inyong servidor na higala sa kahanginan, Glenn K. Candia Peñalosa. Karong umaabot nga Agosto 23 hangtod 25 usa ka dako og mahinungdanong event ang Pagabuhaton diri sa Pagadian City. Mao kini ang 32nd Mindanao Business Conference o MinBizCon. Unsa ba kini? Unsa ang mga benefits na atong makuha niini ug nganong angay maninatong hatagan ug pagtagad. Kauban ang President sa Pagadian City and Zamboanga del Sur Chamber of Commerce and Industry Foundation Incorporated, Ma'am Hazel Lu. Ma'am Hazel, can you tell us unsa ba ni nga event asa ni diri sa Pagadian City Pagabuhaton ug nganong naa may Mindanao Business Conference?
Okay, first off, we would like to thank you for the opportunity given to us nga ma-relay na mo sa katawhan, especially sa business community, regardless kung unsa imuhang negosyo, micro, small, medium, even large enterprises. Part good mo aning Mindanao Business Conference, including those nga wala pa'y negosyo who would like to network with industry leaders, experts, and those who are already engaged in business kay para ma-inspire mo nga kamo pod na ay negosyo. So, what is the Mindanao Business Conference? Okay. Ato ang i-point out good nga this is the 32nd Mindanao Business Conference, which means 32 years na ni siya nga gapatuyok diri sa Mindanao. Now, the Mindanao Business Conference is one of the area business conferences organized by the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So, the PCCI is the biggest umbrella business organization in the Philippines. And dili ni siya nga basta-basta lang nga conference because we are backed up by the organization nga number one nga ato ang kasaligan when it comes to business.
Okay. Iyon ka kaganiha, ma'am, nga for the business people and even katong wala pa'y business, they can, you want, mga naminaw sa ato karon nga mag-participate ani nga event. Unsa ba'y tema nato for this 32nd Mindanao Business Conference?
Okay. So, this year we are pushing and zeroing on pivoting to borderless business in Mindanao. So when you say manggod borderless business, daghan kaayo ta og dimensions ani. Dili lang ni siya limited to information and communication technology kay mao magina atong ginaingon nga borderless. Actually, when we say borderless, we break barriers. We break the things that traditionally are keeping us away from each other. Mm-hmm. That's why it becomes borderless. So daghan kay aspects karon nga Mindanao Business Conference where agencies, organizations, industry partners are getting together just to be able to achieve the objective nga mahimo gyud tang borderless. Now, the word pivoting is not usually used. Some people have heard it for the first time lang karon. Unsa man ang pivot? Now, to pivot is to change the things that change the way in which we do things, like ato ang possible policies or procedures, things that, no longer give us the desired results that we want or the optimum results. That's why we have to pivot. It means to basically change.
Okay, so we are excited because kini nga event, dili ni siya one day nga event This is a 3 days event here in Pagadian City. And of course, daghan og mahimong topic ani Ma'am Hazel unsa atong mga focus topics para sa atong ika-32nd MinBizCon, ma'am?
Okay, we have identified specifically for Zamboanga Peninsula 6 focus topics. Kung pwede lang tanan nga ato ang mga concerns sa Zamboanga Peninsula. But of course, we're just limited to 6 as of this business conference. We hope that the future business conferences will cover more. First off is our transportation and logistics. And then we have information and communication technology. We have energy and tourism. We have our agri-aqua or agri-fishery. And we have good governance.
Okay, and nganong sa pwede mahimong topic mo nganong kining unom man ang napili nato?
Okay, the organizing team composed by the Pagadian CDS Chamber of Commerce and Industry Foundation Incorporated, that's the local business chamber, a bona fide member of the PCCI. Kita ang event host, no? Host good for the MinBizCon, diri gid sa atong locality. The organizing team includes PCCI Mindanao. So we have our area vice president, Arturo Milan, and we also have the Western Mindanao PCCI with our regional governor, Pocholo Soliven. So kita ga-organize, dili lang Pagadian. Involve ang PCCI Mindanao, PCCI Western Mindanao. So we identify these focus topics nga medyo relevant gid kaayo for us here in Zamboanga Peninsula. Because although it is a Mindanao Business Conference, we are given the privilege that we will be able to, touch on topics that are relevant to Zampen. So if you look at transportation and logistics, we are all the way, our situation medyo tagilid ta if we look into transportation going to, let's say, Cebu or Manila. But we also have a favorable location when it comes to perhaps transportation and logistics involving Southeast Asian countries that we are directly facing, no? Also, energy. Kana siya. Who doesn't have problems with kuryente? Raise your hand. I'm sure everyone has problema with kuryente, so we are touching on that. ICT, of course, we are pushing for that, the big leap na gyud, that we will be involved na gyud in innovations in ICT. Tourism. We are very much wanting in tourism. And remember that tourism is a major economic driver. Nga grabe ang ripple effect. Also, agri-aqua, ang ngano ni siya because Zampen has been declared as the, sustainable agri-fishery.
Industry.
So, ato adjud siyang priority and we have to push for this. Remember that we are also feeding the Philippines. Zampen is contributing so much, especially sa ato ang rice, no? And then good governance. We are desiring good for better, no, participative nga governance such that nga the desire to be borderless involving government as a business enabler. Ato agid na siyang come to pass.
Wow. Okay, we are so excited, no? Because with this, we are expecting actually nga after this MinBizCon, matakel ug matouch ang mga issues and concerns, specifically, especially sa mga focus topics nga na-mention ni Ma'am Hazel. And dala sa pag-discuss nila during MinBizCon ang solution, no? Sa mga gaps nga nakita nato on that area. So, ma'am, kinsa ba, no? Kinsa o unsa kadaghan ang expected nato nga participants ani nga event?
Okay. So, we will benchmark on the previous MinBizCon last year, 31st MinBizCon, which was held in Tandag City. They had over 600 participants. So, if we do the same, we hope to get the same number and more. When we say target, we should have more because we should grow every year, no? So that would comprise our official delegates, other participants contributing to the event. We also have our guest speakers. We have dignitaries who are coming over. All in all, we desire to have a very generous number of people. And we can only achieve that if tanan ta magtinabangay.
So nato ni insert, no? Siguro some of them will say, why should nganong ako man, why should I care about MinBizCon, no? Student man or young adult, no? Or even our adults and senior citizen, why should they care about MinBizCon?
Okay, first and foremost, asa man taga Puyo, we are in our beloved Mindanao, the land of promise and opportunities. Let us not only make it the land of promise, we should actively and unitedly make it the land of opportunities. So what's in it for you? Number one, the MinBizCon does not happen every day here in Pagadian. In fact, the last Mindanao Business Conference that we hosted was way back in 2011. So that's 12 years ago. How old were you then? 12 years ago. We will not have the next MinBizCon next year. So this is our time. This is our place. We need to support it. Now, what will you gain? No, what will you gain by participating in this Mindanao Business Conference? Number one, ang knowledge nga ato ang makuha, dili gina siya mabayran. And connections that we will be creating, our networking with other businessmen. We will even provide a business matching lounge wherein big and small businesses can get together. Isa pud ani nato gina-push is I hope gyud nga maabot jud sila, no? But they have already confirmed ang ilahang presence, no? We just need to really iron out the kind of presence that they will have. But we have partnered with Go Negosyo and we have invited them because they have this kalap, the big brother, small brother program that they have. So this one pa lang, inspirational ni siya. We even spoke with the chair, Sir Joey Concepcion, that actually their program was an inspiration for the MinBizCon because of this big brother, small brother concept, wherein our big brother companies or industry prime movers or leaders already have their best practices, they have their quality requirements already. So those things, if we partner with the small brothers, ma-elevate gyud ang ato ang quality, especially for the farmers man gid ni siya, no, mapadaghan ang ato ang mga abot. We would be able to meet the expectations of the big brother. So isa na sa many nga pwede nato i-engage. Now, for mga small businesses, so may tag micro and small businesses, we have the trade fair and exhibit arm, which will be handled by the DTI and the DA. So we are very fortunate that these big two are collaborating with each other. So it has become borderless for them. I heard it's historical that the two are collaborating together with other NGAs that masuportahan ang mga gagmay nga businesses. So students, what will I get from it? I mentioned knowledge, diba? Do not limit yourself to the four corners of your classroom. You have to learn beyond the classroom. And this is the right time for you. Do not wait nga mo graduate ka. No? Meeting people, sugod na ta, invest na ta in that. So consider it an investment, a very worthy investment.
Yes, because it was mentioned actually sa press conference that this event is an opportunity para lagi makahimo ta o makakonekta sa mga businessmen even outside Pagadian City, right, Ma'am Hazel?
Yes, since we are holding the Mindanao Business Conference, we are expecting people from all over Mindanao. So I would just like to add na lang, no, we are expecting the presence of our local chamber officers and members of the different PCCIs, the local chambers in Mindanao. So, moingon mangutana ta asa man na sila gikan, ma'am? Dinagat. has confirmed their attendance. Tawi-Tawi has confirmed their attendance. Davao. So, people coming from these areas and mga in between nato, kaya I'm just identifying ang mga layo jud, no? Sila nga pinakamalayo nag-confirm. So, dapat kita nga dool, we should also be part of this big event.
So baka this is an opportunity especially for our business people, no, to expand their businesses. Anyways, no, kung sa jud ay atwang objectives, Ma'am Hazel, no, for this year's MinBizCon.
Okay, daghan ta og objectives, but we can expound later. To gather local and foreign chambers, isa gina siya, no? The business and industry leaders, policy and decision makers, entrepreneurs, ang academic polymaths, ang mga know-how, no? Government agencies, ang atong LGUs, atong committed stakeholders. We are inviting them. So these are big words. Ayaw mo kahadlok aning big words because pag moingon ganitag business leaders, even gamay atong negosyo, we are the leader of our business. So dili ta mahadlok aning big words. Now, pareho aning moingon tag decision makers. Who is the decision maker in your business? Di ba ikaw? So that's why you are included in this discussion. Okay. Provide the platform for resolutions addressing the urgent concerns of Mindanao. Daghan tag concerns? Yes, daghan kaayo. Which will be the business building blocks for Mindanao to rise up and break imposed, perceived, and imagined borders. So, pareho ana, Miss Clen K, very unique name. I have to memorize it. Ma'am K, ang ato amang good number one nga concern is, for example, safety and security in Mindanao. It is everyone's concern. Kinsa ang mo invest sa atoa, kinsa ang mo anhi diri, kinsa ang mo bisita sa atoa, kung dili wala tay lasting peace and a sense of security. So, I am thankful nga sa past nga MinBizCon na bring up gini siya nga resolution, and recently we were given the gift bag-o lang jud na na-raise ang ato ang state of emergency. So isa na siya ka output of MinBizCon. So it's the same with this MinBizCon. We will be coming up with our resolutions which we will be forwarding to the President himself for his consideration. So dili ang conference is not only getting together, listening to speakers, networking, business matching. Ang isa ka very important output nato is actually the resolutions that we will come up with. Para kay kinsa maning resolutions, para ni sa atoa sa mga taga Mindanao. Dili ni para sa taga Visayas, dili ni para sa taga Luzon, atoa ni siya. So we are also inviting the President himself and the Vice President. We also have in our roster of invitees ang mga different nga mga legislative officials, no, national, no, nga legislators, also cabinet secretaries, and those who actually have a significant say in what's happening sa atoa. We have also an objective nga i-present gud nato atong investment opportunities in Western Mindanao. Kay time manggod nato ni nga ma-showcase ato manggod ni karon. Now, that's why we are asking LGUs to participate, because we have to come forward na with our strengths, no, atong capabilities, how we can showcase ourselves. Dili ta mag-wait and see. Kita na mismo ang mo-market sa ato ang kaugalingon para we have this opportunity karon nga possible the big companies who are coming would want to look into your municipalities. Unsa ang pwede nila mabutang diha. So, we have to be present. Isa na siya ka-objective nga. Ang negosyo manggod is for everyone. And ang LGU is very, very important, no, to be able to provide the atmosphere, no, the environment for conducive business. Isa na siya. And then, I mentioned ganiha about tourism. Isa ka objective is to really showcase our tourism prospects in Zamboanga Peninsula. Daghan pagid kaayo tag mga areas diri in Zampen nga wala pa na bisita nila. So isa ka way to achieve the objective katong naatay suroy. The Pagadian Travel and Tours Association has organized themselves para naatay ma-offer sa ato ang mga visitors if gusto sila mulaag. Pagadian City, gi-involve po nato ang Dipolog and Dapitan kasi dool sila sa atoa. And we also have the Zamboanga del Sur nga tour and I think Zamboanga del Norte nga tour. Now we also have to intensify the exposure of MSMEs. So nag-mention ko nga naatay trade fair and exhibit. Possible manggod nga pag-display nimo sa imuhang mga products, people from all over Mindanao and perhaps beyond Mindanao because we do have delegates coming from Manila and other places of the Philippines and naanapod tayo nag-confirm nga foreign chamber. So they can look into your products and perhaps with this platform we are able to make value-adding innovations and magka-gather mo concepts sa inyong para globally competitive and then strengthen and develop new markets. Objective gid na nato siya, especially that we are pushing to sincerely support our MSMEs. Next is to create business-to-business and PPP encounters. So, yes, gaplenarita at the same time on the side naaman tay mga conversations nato that are equally important. And nakaingon po ko earlier to develop the big brother and small brother business relations for a more progressive Mindanao. So, view the MinBizCon as dili siya strict business. Because it's actually business and rest and recreation. Kay it's true that most of our participants will come to Pagadian City and Zamboanga del Sur for the first time. So let us also welcome them that they will be able to appreciate our warm hospitality, that despite the long distance that they will travel, makapahulay sila sa Pagadian ag mag-enjoy sila sa ilahang stay diri.
Ayun. Actually, we are so excited, nga katong mga objectives nato ma-meet jud na nato during MinBizCon because after if we can meet all of that, makita jud nato ang progress sa ato ang lugar. And perhaps, of course, before mag-progress ang lugar, ang inyong progress will be the progress of the city, will be the progress of Zampen. We kaganyan na-emphasize nato, ma'am, nga it's rare na Pagadian City will be the one to host this big event. How will Pagadian City benefit as the chosen venue aning MinBizCon?
Okay, sige. Naagid tay target ripple effects to the local economy. Remember, these are targets. Mm-hmm. And we hope that you will be one of us so that we would be able to reach these targets. Ang isa ani is to increase the number of business registrants in the city and the province. Mm-hmm. Kasi if more investors come in, definitely they will register their businesses. So it would mean more income, sa ato ang locality. Including nag-mention manggod pod ato ang mga local chief executives nga the process of putting up a business, daghan ang mo benefit. Gikan pa lang sa construction, all the way to the operations, ana. So, related na siya gid sa job generation. Mm-hmm. Now, we have big investors coming in. You will know more about this during the MinBizCon. Imagine the number of people that they will be employing. Kana siya. Next is to generate business opportunities in the tourism, hospitality, and creative industries, we are really seeking for opportunities nga kaning sector, sectors would be able to bloom na gyud. Kay, as mentioned earlier, tourism is a major economic driver. So once established ang ato ang mga tourism destinations, people would come and visit no ang ato ang area. Daghan jud ni siya nga positive nga effects. Next would be exposure sa ato ang MSMEs. Mao to siya ang ato ang gistoryahan ganiha nga naagi na siya ripple effect. Kasi ang MSMEs nato, especially those that belong to the manufacturing sector, if mudaghan sila, mupalit man na sila sa ilang raw materials sa agriculture sector. And that would help our farmers. So, the business ecosystem is very big. One dimension affects the other dimension. So see it as an ecosystem wherein the stakeholders are, affecting each other. Hopefully, in a positive way, gid na. Okay. So I said about the linkages, ganiha. So isa na siya nga mo benefit na. Kay, imagine if we are able to link with people all the way from Siargao, all the way from, I said, ganiha, Davao, no? Sayon na ta mo collaborate with them, and then if na ay need sa ilaha, let's say na atay na meet nga exporter de siya, kinahanglan niya og products for export. So siya mo consolidate sa ato, maapil ta even if layo ta sa ilaha, dili kita ang actual nga mo export, but our products are being consolidated sa ilahang areas. We are encouraging nga dili na ta magkanya-kanya. It's the time no to become one Mindanao. We have to consider this para kita mo level up gid ta. Okay. Improvement of infrastructure. Government will realize that daghan og tawo, kulang ang atuang facilities. Our roads need to be improved. Okay. Our roads need to be maintained. Dili lang improve, dili lang palapdan, but maintained. Okay. Airports, seaports, things like that. Okay. Promotion of Zampen LGUs as investment hubs. So, ganahan jud ta nga ang ripple effect aning MinBizCon, dili lang siya limited sa Pagadian City as the main host, but it would really affect even the far-flung municipalities, no? Unsa bay pinakalayo sa Pagadian when it comes to Zamboanga del Sur? So, from Misamis Occidental, we have Tambolig, and then we have Aurora. Let's just identify those nga naadjud sa ato ang outskirts gid, no? Kumalarang, Dumingag, Tukura, no? Katong naadjoy kuan ba sa other provinces. So even sila, kinahanglan sila mo enjoy gid sa benefits ani. Next, set foundations for smart communities. Ang sulti man ta og ICT, we need to be smart na. Okay, smart diri. No specific mention to any company or whatever, no. But we have to move forward man good. This is the digital era. In fact, mustorya na lang ko, Ma'am Kay ha, kay kuan man kanang we are trying to revolutionize our registration process. We have met several resistance along the way, especially if naanad ta sa pen and paper. If na-notice ninyo sa amo ang registration, we encourage the online registration. It is number one to educate people that there is another way to do things, that we will eliminate so many procedures because automatic na siya. And then, naatay partner gyud nga private company. I think it's okay to mention the name because ato ang gini siyang sponsor, GiveMe. And GiveMe is actually Singapore-based, but they have their operations here in the Philippines. And they are mice providers, IT solutions providers for mice, provider for mice. Ang last nila nga expo, dako kaayo ilang gihandle nga crowd. So we are really privileged to have them with us. Now, we are trying also to come up with kaning solutions, not only for the MinBizCon, but perhaps kani siya nga sponsor would also be able to talk to different organizations, even the LGUs, to be able to help during mga events. No? Mo-digitize na gid ta. Okay. Isa pa jud is innovations in the agri and fishery sector. We are supposed to feed ourselves. Okay. Doon na ning kamot ta to be able to export. We are opening a lot of avenues for that. But make sure that we are food secure. And last good is increase local chamber membership. At tuwa jud na siyang i-goal kay ngano. Ang kanimanggong sa chamber, we are not an organization nga kasi naagi misconceptions na mo duol sa ako. Unsa jud na ang chamber, Miss Hayes? So we explain to them. It is a non-government organization. No, we are duly certified, registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. And so we are legitimate. We are legit. Kung naay mga resibo sa amua for transactions and your donations, we can give you the official receipt. Kuan siya, the organization is bent on pushing advocacies. So we do not focus on mga get-togethers, trabaho gyud ang sa chamber. So unsay ma-benefit sa isa ka business, no? Nga mo join sa chamber. By the way, ang ato jud nga membership lang gid requirements, very very simple. Inyuhang business permit nga current and your membership fee and your annual dues nga barato ra kaayo. 600 and 1,000 mo plug na lang ko daan. Very cheap. Now, unsa ang benefits? Remember, as businessmen, we have lots of challenges and concerns. And a lot of times, we do not have the energy or the time good to meet up with government regulators, government agencies that are partners na to. So, the chamber does the work for you. And then, we also sit sa different boards, no? Like the Economic Development Council, mga specialty boards, both in the province and in the city. We also have opportunities, no, linkage nato with the different agencies such that we have a better perspective of how to link business to these agencies. Kana siya. So, all in all, daghan pagmastorya. Kulang lang ang time.
Yes. Okay. So, sa mga naminaw sa ato karon Ma'am Hazel, no, na interested na sila mo join aning 32nd Mindanao Business Conference. Like, how can they register? Kasi sila pwede mo adto and pila na lang ka days, no? Mauna jud ang ato ang event. So, how can also they get updates on this?
Okay. So, ang atoa ani is, since we have pushed, no, for digitization, you can reach us online. That's 32nd Mindanao Business Conference Facebook page because we are a Facebook nation. Facebook is the easiest for us, the easiest platform. Now, naadid to tanan nga links for registration. And you can also scan the QR code. So, we already have partners all around Pagadian City who have posted their tarps. Perhaps you can see na the welcome delegate sign. Naana siya QR code. You can just scan the QR code and, be directed no sa tanan nga instructions that you need to follow there. Also, you can visit us at the Pagadian CDS Chamber of Commerce and Industry Foundation Incorporated office. We are located on the 3rd floor of the City Commercial Center or C3 Mall right here in the heart of Pagadian City. You can meet up with our staff, Alan and Chessa, and talk to them about the MinBizCon. Tanan ninyong inquiries, no? Do not hesitate to ask us because we will be glad good to accommodate ang inyong mga questions.
Yes. And just to be clear lang po sa ato ang mga listeners and viewers karon Ma'am Hazel, how much is our registration for the MinBizCon? And even when with this registration, hatagan nato sila reason, still nganong ilahang i-get ni na opportunity.
Okay. Unfortunately, nahuman na gyud ang early bird registration last July 31, which was 3,000 pesos. But we have other options for you. If you're a student, your registration fee is only 2,000 pesos. So, mayon na student, nako man na, ma'am, gihapon, no? We mentioned earlier that it is your investment. So, with the 2,000 pesos, you get to join all the plenaries. You also get to enjoy the food that come with the plenaries. And the passes to the welcome dinner, Mayor's Night, which will be sponsored by Mayor Ko and Pagadian City LGU, and the fellowship dinner sponsored by the provincial government of Zamboanga del Sur by Governor Victor Yu. So, daghan og opportunities for you to mingle and learn. For the regular registration fee for businessmen, dili na ni students our registration is 3,500. So that includes, on top of what I said about the students' perks, we get to have the registration kit and other things, no, on top of those. Now, for chamber members, PCCCIFI members, we have a privilege rate of 2,500 kasi member man ka sa local chamber. Now, get your promo code from our office or from Alan and Chessa because when you register, you have to type in the promo code for you to be able to get the discounted rate. So, dako pud siya, 1,000 pesos pud ang discount. So, the question nga why you should register, tanan nga akong gisulti earlier will be yours. And this is historical because the next MinBizCon that Pagadian or Zamboanga del Sur might host will be like after 10 years. So this is our now and then. Okay. We did not mention the venues. Can I share the venues? Yes. So we have several venues actually for the Mindanao Business Conference. So on the 23rd of August, we will open the trade fair and exhibit. This will be held at the trade fair grounds here in C3. And we also have, we will utilize also the C3 atrium. That's the space between the escalators sa C3 Mall. And then we have exhibitors also on the 4th floor of the C3. So, mao ni ato ang mga industry exhibitors, no? Including our NGA partners who will be there to also exhibit ang ilahang offices and the services that they provide. By the way, mention lang nako who to expect sa ato ang NGA partners. So, we have the Department of Trade and Industry, our event partner, the Department of Agriculture, another event partner, and the Mindanao Development Authority, another event partner. So, other NGA partners include the ICT, that's the Department of Information and Communication Technology, the DILG, the Department of the Interior or Local Government, TESDA, DOT, the Department of Tourism, DOST, Department of Science and Technology, and the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission. So, expect nga naa sila yung mga booths. So, if naapod mo yung mga inquiries sa ilaha, it's the perfect time to actually talk to them about sa inyong mga concerns and whatever services these agencies are able to give you.
Yes. Okay.
Venue. Okay. Wala pa ko naman. Venue plenaries are on the 4th floor of the City Commercial Center. So, this is newly renovated nga area. They spruce it up for us. The air conditioning is new. So, please expect nga bugnaw ang lugar. So, perhaps you can also bring siguro a coat or something pa to help you, no? And another venue nato would be the Mayor's Night, which will be at the City Gym. And the governor's night will be at the provincial government complex in Dao. We still have to announce the particular venue, the particular building, but it's definitely gonna be there.
Okay, so we are excited and I hope ang ato pong mga listeners and viewers kay excited pod, no? Again, we are looking forward sa progress, no? Sa ato ang lugar, sa Pagadian City, Zamboanga del Sur, Zamboanga Peninsula, and of course, Mindanao through this Mindanao Business Conference. Ma'am Hazel, to end this, invite our listeners to join, no? And participate.
Okay, so once again, the Pagadian CDS Chamber of Commerce and Industry Foundation Incorporated, no? In behalf of its officers and members, I, Hazel J. Lu, the current president, is inviting all of you to join us for the 32nd Mindanao Business Conference. That's gonna be on August 23 to 25, 2023, no? Here in Pagadian City, Zamboanga del Sur. So we are eagerly anticipating your arrival. According to some, all roads lead to Pagadian on those dates. So if wala pa mo naka-decide, hopefully ang amuang invitation karon will let you decide to come and join us and make history, be part of the discussion, be part of the solution. So salamat kaayo for this time given to us. And also in behalf of the organization, the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry Foundation, same ang amuang invitation sa inyo, ha. So thank you kaayo and God bless us all.
Yes, thank you, Ma'am Hazel Lu, the president of Pagadian City and Zamboanga del Sur Chamber of Commerce and Industry Foundation Incorporated. Sa atong mga listeners and viewers, again ayaw pakyasa, no, kining very rare opportunity nga mahimong part, no, sa progress not only of our city and our region, but of course imuhang progress jud. This is for your progress as well and for your success. So, thank you very much again for being with us, Ma'am Hazel Lu. And sa ato ang mga listeners, daghang salamat sa pagpaminaw. Thank you for being with us. Gikan sa kinatibuk-ang pwersa sa Kapihan sa PIA o DXPR, daghang salamat sa pagpaminaw. Sa ngalan sad sa atong Station Manager Mel Coronel, sa atong technicians, Kuya Jennifer Tanahora, Levi Lumusbog sa RMN DXPR, and Kuya Julius Mabaylan of IFM. Sa ngalan sa atong PIA Regional Director Noemi Edaga, ako si Clan K. Candia Peñalosa para sa Kapihan sa PIA o DXPR. Nagpahinungdong nga ang nasayod nga katawhan gamhanan.